guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans.
Come on now, let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch his flag! Watch his flag!
Pilot, 64, they go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Alpha. Ready?
From the 39, Walker. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Robertson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Box truck.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Walker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes. He's capitalizing.
Yeah, a few times he's even defeated double team. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Walker, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Hey, high 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On 2nd down, Dudley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason complete to Washington. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
3rd and 7.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Eason. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Walker. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. On first down, Barkley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mark 22, Mark 22. And here we go. Watch the pass.
From the 22, Walker, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
Let's go.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, Orbit.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Looking to throw. Walker. He's going to take a shot for into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They come out here in the eye.
X3, 218, chop.
Kill.
Bam.
Shit, watch the shit.
Look at me, zipper.
Let's go right here.
Big grip.
Back to throw. Walker eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm on.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
The pass on second down. Complete to James Washington.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Crunch.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards.
That's it. Big hit.
Ready?
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's just me and you.
Hey, lock it.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And I'm going to look back at our first half as well as... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
6-6, pull it high. Hit it.
Walker on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Walker, operating from the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey. Hey, Echo. Hard. Get it.
Back to throw. Eason, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. To return is Roberts. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on first down, Walker into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Bravo.
On 1st and 10, Eason. He's going to look deep for more. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
On 3rd down, Eason. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That good for 22 and a first down.
I'm going back to you.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Walker now to throw on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes... And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Walker throwing again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Oh, and that That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Dudley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the law. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run on first down. It's Robertson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, box drop.
To throw on 3rd down, Walker. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw on second down, Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a carry here for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Texans send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Walker. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Walker throwing on third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Back to throw. Eason. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Give him 28 yards on that one. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Looking to throw. Eason. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley. A beautiful fake. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, D.
General West.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there.